Hello crafty friends, it's Komenda here. Welcome in another class I created for big picture classes. This one is about creating birthday pages, and we will start with the layout, birthday layout, but without any particular themed birthday collection. I will be using some generic one, colorful, the Happy Days collection from 𝐏𝐫𝐸 Vanilla Studio. It's filled with flowers, generic words, but it doesn't carry any balloons, cakes, and stuff like this. So I had this idea to create party hats using pattern papers, and this is something very basic, very easy to do. You don't need any special tools. Of course, you can use some digital die cuts and cut out some more fancy party hats using your, let's say, 𝐏𝐫𝐸 or Cricut. But in my case, I wanted to keep it as simple as possible, so I'm just cutting two simple tall and narrow triangles that will mimic the party hats we usually wear on parties. I picked a very colorful pattern with rainbow, and the second one is the blue one, and the paper you can see on my desk, it will be our background. So it's light, but it still has some words around it that can describe the person on the picture, which is my older daughter. She turned 14 last December, and this is like the last birthday party of her. And after cutting out the triangles, I'm adding a layer of cardboard under each one of them to add dimension. You can, of course, replace the cardboard using foam adhesive to add dimension. For me, it's the cheapest and the fastest way to back bigger surfaces with something light, and of course you can layer it. So if you want a taller composition, you just layer the cardboard, and it's very light, so it do not give a lot of weight to the pages, similar to foam, which matters if you have 50 pages in album and you like to add bulk to all of them. So the weight of each page would make the pages, not the pages, page protectors tear out from album. So I have this picture and I backed it with a piece of a cardboard too, but then I changed my mind, which happens a lot when I scrapbook, and I decided I need to back it with some contrasting paper to make it pop from the background. That's why I chose this plum colored pattern, and I'm adding the same piece of cardboard as previously, and I am ready to assemble the main elements of my composition. So I'm gluing down the party hats, well, party hats to be on the background, and the picture on top of them in the area you would like to use it. And of course, you can use two smaller pictures, one smaller picture, whatever you have on hand. I just had this one printed. I haven't thought about the size of the layout at first because honestly, I just printed a bunch of pictures and I left everything to the later, so all the ideas came all later. And with the party hat, you need some sort of topping, like pom-pom, or I don't know, like a fringe. Of course, I have some dimensional pom-poms, and I was thinking to use one, but it adds a lot of bulk to the page, so I wanted to avoid a bulky element in one area of the page. So I just created a wonky circles with pattern papers and added some fringing around the edges, and I layered two of those circles, a little bit bigger and a little bit smaller, which is giving a little bit more dimension. So I created one yellow, let's say pom-pom, paper pom-pom, and I will be also making the second one on top of the blue hat. It will be the pink one, but I cut it out this part from the video because you already know how to make one, and I didn't want to keep the video too long. And I'm mounting the pom-pom, let's call them pom-poms, with a piece of adhesive foam. And after I finished adding that, I thought it's something missing in the background. It's not colorful enough. So I grabbed my star punches into sizes, and I cut out some colorful stars using variety of paper scraps from the same collection, and I'm arranging them on the background, starting from the bigger stars, moving to the smaller ones. And when I will be happy with the arrangement on the background paper, I will glue those stars down using foam dots, and I have the two sizes of them, a bigger and a smaller one, so they will match the size of the stars perfectly, and it will also make the stars pop from the background a little bit more. So it took me a while to arrange everything. This is like something I'm happy about it, so I'm ready to glue them down. Of course, if you don't have stars, you can use a little circles that will look like a bigger confetti thrown into the air. It will add some extra party theming without using actual party elements and like, you know, dice and other scrappy things. If you don't have one, you can just use generic stars. And star is my favorite shape, I must tell you. I'm using this shape, well, maybe not the most used shape for me is a circle, but from more fancy one, star. It matches the birthday theme, a New Year's theme, boys theme, and whenever you are in need of something small here and there, the star is just perfect. So just invest in those tiny little star punches. They do not cost a lot, and they will cut you a bunch of stars for any project you would like. After adding stars to the background, I'm ready to embellish, and I am using die-cut ephemera from this collection. And to be honest, I'm running on fumes already. I had 3 die-cut packs of this collection. I am on 𝐏𝐫𝐸 Studio Design Team, so I created a lot of pages with this line already. I made cards, I made notebook, I made album. So I only have a bunch of pieces left. So I need to be creative with what I have. Of course, the easiest is to create when you have everything from the collection. It's brand new, you can pick and choose from variety of elements, but in this case it wasn't like this, so I needed to use what I have, and that's why creating like the stars confetti or party hats is space filling with a minimum job done. And again, it can be used for a variety of themes. I think in one of my previous previous big picture classes, I created a cake, layered cake. I will find this lesson and link it into the description of this lesson. I think it's for this class that for big picture classes that I created a simple layered cake using only scissors and with no specialty tools. So you can replace the party hats with the layered cake if you would like to make a birthday page. And of course you can make balloons. If you want to be really basic, you can use pattern paper to create round balloons. So if you have dies or punches or circle cutter, it will be such a fast job to do. And you can also sketch simple wonky balloon shaped elements with your pencil and add them in the background, and you will have another idea for the page when you don't have any specific birthday themed collection. And I will be creating a title using best day ever words, and they are part of this collection. It's not an alphabet, it's like a set of words, but I am using it a little bit like an alphabet, so picking letters here and there. They are white and black, so I'm adding a little bit of color using crayons and filling the inner outlines. So they will pop better from the background, and each word has different colors, so it's best day ever. And of course they are stickers, so you can stick them to the background, but I never trust the glue under stickers, and I also always add my own glue to each sticker, especially the thickers. If they are not made of foam, they do not stick well, they tend to unstick with time, so I added a drop of glue under each letter and my title is done. I also found this strip. I don't remember what it says, but it's something generic that will work with the birthday too. And I'm filling up this space with some flowers from the flower pack. I found this flag also. I was thinking about butterflies, but it was already too much. I didn't want to lose the shape of party hats, so everyone who will look at this page will be sure those are party hats. And I'm filling the space with those tiny little puffy hearts. Those are the part of the collection too, and it's the final step of my project. So I created very colorful birthday page using very basic colorful collection with no extra birthday theming.